Caviar. The word itself evokes an aura of luxury, indulgence, and exclusivity. This delicacy, prized for its delicate flavor and exquisite texture, has graced the tables of emperors, tsars, and modern-day connoisseurs for centuries. From the ancient Greeks to the Russian aristocracy, caviar has held a special place in culinary history. For generations, it has been more than just food. It's a symbol of wealth, sophistication, and celebration. Imagine a time when caviar was a staple food, enjoyed by fishermen and commoners alike. This was the reality for centuries, particularly in regions surrounding the Caspian and Black Seas. The appreciation for caviar eventually transcended social classes, captivating the palates of royalty and nobility. Its unique flavor, often described as briny, buttery, and slightly nutty, became synonymous with opulence. Caviar's journey from humble origins to a global symbol of luxury is a testament to its enduring appeal. The story of caviar is intertwined with the history of the sturgeon, the magnificent fish that produces these prized eggs. Evidence suggests that sturgeon, and consequently caviar, were enjoyed as far back as ancient Greece. However, it was during the Byzantine Empire that caviar began its ascent to culinary fame. Byzantine emperors considered caviar a delicacy fit for royalty, and it became a staple at lavish feasts and banquets. From Byzantium, caviar's popularity spread throughout Eastern Europe, particularly in Russia. By the 16th century, Russia had emerged as the primary source of caviar, with the Caspian Sea teeming with sturgeon. The Russian Tsars developed a particular fondness for caviar, establishing strict regulations on its harvest and trade. The Tsar cut method of preparing caviar, using minimal salt to preserve the delicate flavor, originated during this era and remains the gold standard. Today, caviar's popularity has transcended borders, becoming a global delicacy enjoyed by discerning palates worldwide. To understand the allure and expense of caviar, we must first delve into the fascinating world of the sturgeon. These magnificent fish have captivated human interest for centuries, not just for their roe, but also for their unique biology and ancient lineage. These ancient fish, with their prehistoric lineage dating back millions of years, are truly remarkable creatures. Their existence predates many modern species, making them living fossils that offer a glimpse into the distant past. Sturgeon are anadromous, meaning they live in salt water but migrate to freshwater rivers to spawn. This incredible journey is a testament to their resilience and adaptability, as they navigate vast distances to reach their spawning grounds. This unique life cycle plays a crucial role in the rarity and value of their roe. The process of harvesting sturgeon roe is meticulous and requires great care to ensure the quality of the caviar. Each step, from the migration to the careful extraction of the eggs, adds to the mystique and allure of this delicacy. Unlike salmon, which die after spawning, sturgeon are long-lived fish, with some species capable of living for over a century. This longevity allows them to spawn multiple times throughout their lives, but it also means that they take much longer to reach reproductive maturity. This longevity, combined with their slow maturation process, some sturgeon species take decades to reach reproductive age, makes them particularly vulnerable to overfishing. The slow growth rate and late maturity mean that sturgeon populations can be easily depleted if not managed sustainably. The most prized caviar comes from specific sturgeon species, including beluga, osetra, and sevruga. These species are renowned for their exquisite caviar, each offering a unique taste experience that is highly sought after by connoisseurs around the world. Each species yields caviar with distinct characteristics, from the size and color of the eggs to their flavor profiles. Beluga caviar, for instance, is known for its large, delicate eggs and buttery flavor, while osetra caviar offers a firmer texture and a nutty taste. Sevruga caviar, on the other hand, is prized for its smaller, more intense eggs. The scarcity of these prized sturgeon species, coupled with the lengthy time it takes for them to reach maturity, contributes significantly to caviar's high price tag. The combination of rarity, the labor-intensive process of harvesting, and the unique qualities of the caviar itself make it one of the most luxurious and expensive foods in the world. This scarcity is a reminder of the delicate balance required to sustain these ancient fish and the ecosystems they inhabit. Section 4. Overfishing and conservation, a delicate balance. The 20th century witnessed a dramatic surge in demand for caviar, particularly from Western markets. This luxurious delicacy, often associated with wealth and sophistication, became a symbol of status and opulence. As more people sought to indulge in this gourmet treat, the pressure on sturgeon populations increased exponentially. This increased demand, coupled with unsustainable fishing practices, led to a devastating decline in sturgeon populations worldwide. The once abundant sturgeon, which had thrived in rivers and coastal waters for millions of years, began to dwindle at an alarming rate. Fishermen, driven by the lucrative caviar market, often resorted to overfishing, capturing sturgeon before they had a chance to reproduce. Overfishing, habitat destruction, and pollution took a heavy toll on these ancient fish, pushing many species to the brink of extinction. Industrial activities, such as dam construction and river pollution, further exacerbated the problem by destroying critical spawning grounds and contaminating the waters where sturgeon lived. The delicate balance of their ecosystem was severely disrupted. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, international conservation efforts were implemented to protect dwindling sturgeon populations. Governments, NGOs, and local communities came together to develop strategies aimed at preserving these majestic creatures. Research programs were initiated to better understand sturgeon biology and ecology, providing valuable insights for conservation planning. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, or CITES, played a crucial role in regulating the trade of caviar. By listing sturgeon species under its protection, CITES helped to control the international caviar market, ensuring that only legally sourced caviar could be traded. This was a significant step towards reducing illegal fishing and promoting sustainable practices. Strict quotas and trade restrictions were put in place to prevent further exploitation of wild sturgeon. These measures aimed to balance the demand for caviar with the need to protect sturgeon populations. Enforcement of these regulations required international cooperation and robust monitoring systems to track caviar from its source to the market. While these measures have been instrumental in curbing illegal fishing and promoting sustainable practices, the road to recovery for many sturgeon populations remains long and challenging. Conservationists continue to work tirelessly, implementing habitat restoration projects, breeding programs, and public awareness campaigns to support sturgeon recovery. The success of these efforts depends on ongoing commitment and collaboration. The future of caviar depends on our collective commitment to conservation and responsible consumption. By choosing sustainably sourced caviar and supporting conservation initiatives, consumers can play a vital role in ensuring that sturgeon populations recover and thrive. The delicate balance between enjoying this luxury and preserving the species that provide it is a responsibility we all share. Section 5. The price of luxury, why caviar costs so much. The exorbitant price of caviar is a confluence of several factors, all stemming from the rarity and value of sturgeon. As we've established, sturgeon are slow-growing fish that take years, even decades, to reach maturity and produce roe. This slow growth rate means that the supply of caviar is inherently limited, as it takes a significant amount of time to replenish stocks. This lengthy maturation process, combined with the scarcity of certain sturgeon species, creates a natural scarcity that drives up prices. Some species, like the beluga sturgeon, are particularly rare and highly prized, further inflating costs. Furthermore, the process of harvesting and preparing caviar is labor-intensive and requires specialized expertise. The roe must be carefully extracted without damaging the delicate eggs, which requires a skilled hand and a deep understanding of the process. From the delicate extraction of the roe sacs to the careful sorting, salting, and aging, each step demands meticulous attention to detail. The salting process, known as molossal, is particularly crucial, as it preserves the caviar while enhancing its flavor without overpowering the natural taste of the roe. The high cost of maintaining healthy sturgeon populations, whether in wild habitats or controlled aquaculture environments, also contributes to the overall expense. These environments must be carefully managed to ensure the health and well-being of the sturgeon, which involves significant investment in infrastructure and ongoing care. Finally, the exclusivity and luxury associated with caviar play a significant role in its pricing. Caviar is often seen as a symbol of wealth and sophistication, and this perception is carefully cultivated by marketers and producers. Caviar is often marketed as a rare and indulgent treat, and its price reflects this perception. The allure of caviar is not just in its taste, but in the experience it offers, making it a sought-after delicacy for those looking to indulge in the finer things in life. Section 6. Farming the Future, Sustainable Caviar Production. The decline of wild sturgeon populations led to the emergence of aquaculture as a sustainable alternative for caviar production. Sturgeon farms, with their controlled environments and responsible practices, have become crucial in meeting the global demand for caviar without further endangering wild populations. These farms prioritize the well-being of their sturgeon, providing optimal living conditions, nutrition, and veterinary care. Sustainable caviar farms adhere to strict regulations and certifications to ensure the traceability and quality of their product. They prioritize environmental responsibility, minimizing their ecological footprint through wastewater treatment and responsible waste management. The rise of sustainable caviar farming offers hope for the future, ensuring that this delicacy can be enjoyed for generations to come without compromising the survival of sturgeon.